The Promises of Passover. Passover promises rescue from slavery and death, a miraculous opportunity for life, freedom, and spiritual fulfillment, initially appreciated and embraced, but soon squandered. The Passover story is a long, complex saga with many hidden realities, meanings, and revelations. These enriching dimensions of the story answer questions far beyond the four asked at the Seder meal and explain much about the miracles that lead to freedom for a nation after approximately 130 years of brutal enslavement. It's an epic story, a timeless story. Its themes apply to events throughout human history. These include the right to life and liberty, slavery, population control, death-inducing forced labor, paganism, infanticide, leaders bent on total domination, the emergence of a hero, and supernatural events that fulfill prophecy and inspire the human heart. Infanticide as population control in Egypt. From biblical sources, it is calculated that Jacob's family comprises 75 people when they settled together in Egypt. For 240 plus years, they enjoy prosperity and high fertility rates. Then population control is imposed on them through merciless forced labor. When this fails to effectively decrease the number of Hebrews, Jewish midwives are ordered to murder all Jewish male babies. When the Jewish midwives refuse, an edict follows that every Egyptian citizen is to personally search out and kill all Jewish male babies, leaving the Jewish female babies alive for sex enslavement. The national search and destroy decree is in Exodus 1:22. And Pharaoh commanded all his people, saying, "Every son who is born you shall cast into the Nile, and every daughter you shall allow to live." The whole of Egyptian society participates in this long-term pogrom that lasts over 80 years. Infanticide numbers are estimated at between 2 and 3 million Jewish male babies in those years. This accounts for the radical decision made by Amram, the Hebrew leader and future father of Moses, to call for his people to divorce and stop producing children. He reverses this decision only after his daughter Miriam convinces him that Jewish survival depends upon taking positive action in faith rather than giving power to the forces of evil. It also explains the reason for the 10th plague and God's mercy, as he exacts only the life of every firstborn Egyptian male rather than the life of every Egyptian male. Moses is born 3 months premature in the midst of this baby slaughter, miraculously surviving until his mother can't hide him any longer from the threat of infant murder. She places him in a waterproof basket into the Nile River to arrive at the palace and is rescued by Pharaoh's daughter. Moses grows up to lead his people out of bondage 80 years later. Freedoms won and lost. The Passover story recounts the devastating damage done to Egyptian society by the first 9 plagues and the ultimate slaying of the firstborn, followed by a swift departure of a mixed multitude of people numbering 2.5 million, plus livestock. Their miraculous rescue from capture at the Red Sea provides a unique opportunity for freedom and spiritual fulfillment, initially appreciated and embraced but soon squandered. Such is the history of humanity. Many millions of innocent human beings have perished over the centuries due to maniacal quests for control and domination of global resources and power. Freedoms acquired after suffering tragic losses of blood and treasure give way to ideologies that strip those freedoms away again. From abortion homicide to infanticide. Destructive forces to life and liberty hold sway in many places around the globe today, enabled and enhanced by technologies beyond anything imaginable in Pharaoh's Egypt. For a start, if Pharaoh had access to pregnancy tests and the abortion pill, his goons would have force-fed it to all the pregnant Jewish women. He could even have waged a propaganda campaign to convince pregnant Jewish women to take the pill willingly. Oh, that would come later. Let us keep in mind an industrial system of abortion homicide that has destroyed over 1.8 trillion humans worldwide since 1973. Profitable medical and drug research and development using baby parts procured from late-term abortion victims now destroys many more preborn and born-alive babies than was possible just a few decades ago. While legal abortion homicide continues to expand around the globe, killing born babies under the guise of reproductive rights gains popularity in the USA. Currently, 4 states have pending legislation that will protect practitioners from prosecution for killing newborns. The promises of Passover persist. The story of Passover also includes the emergence of a hero and supernatural events that fulfill prophecy and inspire the human heart. These perennial themes persist among people of faith despite current temporal realities. We need only bow our head in prayer for the guidance we need to take positive action, and then raise our eyes to heaven for the reassurance that heroes among us emerge, and through their agency, God promises us many opportunities for life, for freedom, and for spiritual fulfillment. Will we embrace these opportunities, or will we squander them? May there be abundant peace from heaven and good life upon us and upon all Israel. Amen. Cecily Routman is the founder and president of the Jewish Pro-Life Foundation. She opposes abortion homicide in general and among Jews in particular, and laments secular policymaking in Israel that results in loss of Jewish life and delays the Messianic redemption. Cecily envisions a Torah-based Holy Land of Israel and a world that respects the life of every human being from conception.